Are you curious what's inside of this US StarTech lock? Me too. So let's open it up and find out. First we gotta pick it. So US StarTech is a clone of a multi-lock. For those who are not aware of that. I'm sure there's not many of you, but somebody might have just learned something. So I have the lock oriented so that when I'm tensioning here and I'm picking here, the rotation is in the same direction. That way, if I get any feedback from a pin, I know it's coming from a pin and not just me caught up in the warding and levering the lock the other way. Because nobody likes that. And it can get real confusing when you start doing that because there's a lot of sharp points in these dimple locks. There we go, that was pin 1. That's almost pin 2. Got a little creaking. Oh, a little counter rotation. Tiny bit. But yeah, you can definitely miss that. Oh, there we go, that was still 2. I don't think I have the best camera angle for this. But we'll get it done. Now this US StarTech has inner and outer pins. The consensus is that you want to try to pick the outer pins first and then do the inner, but honestly I think it needs to get elaborated on. I think it needs to be pick all of the outer pins that you can until you're stuck with inner pins, because I don't know why, but I still end up stuck with popping a couple inner pins before I finish off the outer pins. And it could just be me. It could be that I'm bumping one of the inner pins and that causes it, but either way, the lock still opens. And I've never been able to do it without hitting some of the inner pins. And just like a regular multi-lock, these locks talk to you a lot. So if you hit a situation where they're not talking, oh, there we go, that was a good talk. That was pin 3, I believe. Nope, there we go, here's my false set. So now, there's just 1 or 2 inner pins left. If you hit a point where it's not talking to you, just pulse the tension. And there we go, we're open. Okay, that wasn't that bad. That's 3 minutes. Really in no hurry for these things. Why hurry? So, let's keep this in focus. And knock over my camera. And here we go. Let's see if we can salvage that. Alright. So, let's see what we got inside of this. Let's see if I can hold this. Should always have magnetic bits. I gotta admit, these guys who do this all the time. Okay, so now we're caught up in the top, which is fine. That's great. Guys who do this all the time really have a knack for looking through a camera while gutting. I don't know how they do it. This drives me nuts. That looks like the one there. Okay. So I should be able to, ooh, I'd be able to slide that out, but I don't want to, so I'm just going to take the pick here. That could be very bad. And we'll go about there. Okay. Which way are the pins? They're down right now, so I'm just going to flip this over. And there we go. Okay. Put that to the side. And we'll dump this out. Okay, so that looks completely clean. And here we go. Here's anti-drill pins right there. Pretty cool. So, let's see what we got going on here. And my pinning tweezers. It was very hard to see anything in that view. There we go. So it looks like we have all standards here. I don't really see anything of note. But I know we have at least one spool. And we're gonna see what that feels like now. Let's take a look in here. Okay. Ooh, and look at that. Right in chamber 1, if I can get you to focus, is a nice serrated. Yeah, okay. And this is where it's going to get complicated, isn't it? And another serrated. We'll zoom in on those afterwards, because apparently nothing likes to focus nowadays. And there we go. Okay. I'm going to take a 1 spring just so we can see the size of these things. So yeah, that's a big spring. But I guess it has to be. Guess it has to be for these massive pins. So now we'll just get a little close-up of these. And that's what we're looking at. So we definitely have all serrated. And that's funny because it felt like a spool in there. Really did. But it's not. It is all serrated. And these pins come out from the inner ones. So that's kind of unique too. I guess multi-locks are solid for some reason. I don't know though. But yeah, so that takes care of the US StarTech. And we'll compare him to the Multi-Lock Junior later on. Well, thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Hey guys, a little post commentary on this. So I went to go put this back together and I found something that I didn't expect. So for this, I'm going to zoom in. Well, I'm going to zoom out and try to get a close up. So, if we look at this, yep, that's a spring in there. That is a spring right there. See if I can tap him out. No, I cannot tap it. I'm afraid to take him out because he is so tiny. Let's see what I can do though. No, I'm just pushing him further in here. And I'm not sure if I have any. Let me get a tool. Okay. Here's my failed attempt at making a flag. No, I'm not going to be able to get him out. But anyway, there he is. He is a very tiny spring in there. Okay, thank you.